Spring is not even officially here yet, but the fire season is in full swing with high winds and dry temps serving as a warning. Firefighters for the city of Albuquerque and Bernalillo County worked out a deal for a dual response. News 13's Nancy Laughlin is live in the Newsplex with more on that.
Diane, Bernalillo County and the city have basically grown into each other. Now, both fire departments will be working a lot more closely together as well.
Gorgeous homes, spectacular views. Just some of the reasons Emily Bird and her family moved to the East Mountains. But along with the beauty, there's a downside to rural New Mexico.
There's so many tumbleweeds out here, and they're just really dry, and they burn like that.
Emily says that's something she learned firsthand.
We were actually burning some weeds, and it got big, so the fire department came out here.
The county was able to handle it alone, but this week that could change. City and county firefighters are working out a deal where, if need be, they'll respond together, regardless of jurisdiction.
You'll get better response times and a more consistent response from both agencies.
Albuquerque Fire Chief Jim Breen says the city and county have grown into each other, basically creating a jurisdiction checkerboard with the city in some spots and the county in others.
White is the city,
Yep.
and then it's surrounded by county.
Yep.
And that can get tricky if there's a fire, especially in areas like Carnuel, Albuquerque Acres, the North Valley, and Southwest Heights. Chief Breen says working with other departments makes sense. He says the huge blaze at the Royal Crown Apartments in Albuquerque last month was an example. AFD responded, but asked firefighters at nearby Kirtland Air Force Base to help. The same plan will now be in place for the city and the county.
We want to train together. We want to have more consistent standard operating guidelines so our emergency responders are basically on the same sheet of music.
Chief Breen says there's always been a kind of informal agreement between the city and the county fire departments. Thursday, they will meet to come up with a comprehensive emergency response plan. Back to you all.
Okay, Nancy, now the fire chief says if the current growth trend continues in the city and county, eventually voters would have to likely decide if they want to merge those two fire departments.
We could use